Hello, dear sinceres. Welcome to my channel or welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Cynthia Sincere and I'm an astrologer and holistic coach. And on this video, we will be talking about the predictions for Sagittarius signs. So if you're Sagittarius sun, moon, or rising, this video is for you. Even though I made the prediction based on the Sagittarius rising, I do find that many times these predictions still apply for sun and moon as well. Also, make sure you check out others if you have your sun and moon on other signs, that you do check up on those sign predictions as well. So Sagittarius starts the month with the opposition from Jupiter and Venus, with the Jupiter on the 5th house. So Sagittarius starts the month with the Venus in opposition to Jupiter on your 5th house. And you might feel like you're not expressing yourself enough or having enough fun, or that even if you are, you kind of feel like you need more fun, more joy in your life. Jupiter-Venus opposition doesn't quite feel that doesn't makes us feel that what we have is quite enough. So we might feel either that we are lacking on something, that we are not receiving enough. So usually it's connected to love, to either, so Venus represents love or romantic relationships. So we might feel that we're not getting quite enough of that. Even that 5th house talks also about romance. You might feel that you're not getting enough romance in your life or enough lovemaking or sex. So yes, you might feel inclined to seek more of those things in your life. On the 2nd of October, Mercury will go direct in Virgo in your 10th house of career, where you might be restructuring, organizing your career, dealing with all admin duties, and be seen as intelligent and bright, as I'm sure you Sagittarius love to kind of give impression, and it's not just impression, is basically show that you really indeed are very intelligent and bright. So on the 8th of October, Pluto will come out of retrograde in Capricorn in your 2nd house. And if things have slowed down in your finances, you might see a boost as Pluto goes into retrograde mode. And so earnings and income could actually be coming your way. And you might also be going through some kind of inner transformation about your values, about how you see yourself, your own self-esteem, and your own self-worth, your money, your possessions. All this might be being redefined. And with Pluto coming out of retrograde, you might be finding some kind of conclusion to this process of transformation that you've been through. Feel much more self-possessed, more confident, more sure of who you are, and with much more self-esteem, for example. Or find that your finances really got a huge boost because Pluto in the 2nd house is an indicative of wealth and is an indicative of people making money in that house. And also Capricorn is really good to have as a 2nd house. So this would not surprise me at all that you get a little boost of income and finances this month. You will also have on the 9th full moon in Aries in your 5th house, which might have you be more expressive about your feelings and emotions. And you also might be experiencing tension in your creative projects or find difficulty with maintaining balance between your friends, community, in expressing yourself, expressing who you are, and being the center of attention or taking center stage, which you should do. You should try to. There may also be some tensions going on with children, or even some tensions going on with romance, because full moon will intensify things. And everything that intensifies is not always great. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. And sometimes it causes people to be a little bit more in extreme in their emotions. On the 11th, Mercury will enter Libra in your 11th house of friends and groups. And so you might feel like spending more time with them and being able to use more tact and diplomacy in your communication. On the 23rd, Venus and Sun will enter Scorpio in your 12th house, making you go deep into your subconscious and explore your inner world. Perhaps taking a break, going on a retreat, or spending some time going within yourself. And on the 25th solar eclipse in Scorpio, also 12th house for you, will be taking you to places of contemplation, meditation, taking a break from the world, looking within, and going through some profound inner transformations. On the 29th, Jupiter will enter Pisces in your 4th house, allowing for deeper, lighter conversations around the home and a much more peaceful and more spiritual perspective and expansion of the family environment. That can also be pronouncing addition of new family members because Jupiter expands everything. Or if you are in real estate business, and even some luck in earnings. If you do some real estate, so that will be something that could actually you might see some good financial returns from that. On the 30th, Mars in Gemini goes retrograde in your 7th house of relationships. Here you might want to check how you assert yourself, how you communicate your needs and wants to your partner. You can also listen to their needs and wants and take things in a much slower mode than what you might feel tempted to. So it's finding this balance of expressing oneself and asserting oneself with certain things without necessarily going into extremes or to useless arguments. But there will be some kind of going over and reviewing and reevaluating during this retrograde period. And so to finish your reading, I will draw an archetype card for you. I will be drawing an archetype card for you, dear Sagittarius, of what will be the archetype that will be most useful for you to embody or draw in qualities from or avoid the shadow of. So I choose the deck from Caroline Myss, which is a spiritual teacher, which I really like. And in this deck is not like the most oracle cards where they kind of give you an impression of the future, but this one is more about what archetypes you might use towards this month that will help you internally to deal with life's challenges or with whatever is coming for your month. And so for you, Sagittarius, your archetype is, of course it is, so Sagittarius. So your archetype is the mentor. The mentor. And so the light attribute is passing on wisdom and refining a student's character. And the shadow side for the mentor is the inability to allow the student to move on to the role of master, imparting false instruction. Also from the book that Caroline Myss that goes along with these cards, she says the mentor also has so it's based on the character of the Odyssey to whom the Odysseus entrusted the care of his house and the education of his son. Trusted teacher and guide in many forms of art, business, and spiritual practice. Passes on wisdom and refines the student's character. The shadow side of the mentor is more concerned with imposing control than imparting wisdom, and doesn't allow the student to move on to a role of master. Ask yourself if you've shown a lifelong pattern of taking individual students under your wing and guiding many aspects of their lives, which I'm so absolutely sure that many of you, dear Sagittarius, have, because if there would be a zodiacal sign that would embody the mentor, guess what? It would have to be Sagittarius. That would have to be Sagittarius. Sagittarius ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is the spiritual mentor, a spiritual teacher. And so that's it, dear Sagittarius. I hope you have enjoyed this reading and these predictions for your month of October. And do let me know in the comments how your month is going, what you're finding of these predictions is corresponding to your life. And also, if you do like this video, make sure you press like, share with your friends, and subscribe to my channel so I can bring more videos to you. Feel free to also visit me at cynthiasincere.com, where I offer readings in astrology and holistic coaching. I really hope to see you next time on my next videos. May the cosmos and the stars be with you.